the talent pipeline. They don't hire editors, they build them with ABTV cohorts and feed them directly into their own ecosystem, the infrastructure. They use AI and centralized team to 10x production efficiency. The distribution hacks. Yes, they build educational channels for brands like Zoho to create trust and steal their target audience organically. The automation loop. One 20-minute video is instantly split into 50 pieces of short-form content. This is the future. So share with your future co-founders and build something of it.
Hello everyone, today we are going to create a very creative video. So this original video was created by someone else. I will give it in the description. This video was created only with shapes. As you can see, circle, line, okay, circle again, lines, okay, circle, lines, and only those things. Okay, only one image is here and nothing else. So we are going to replicate this. So let's begin. First of all, in the start, as you can see over here, this white background is there. So right click new, solid. I'll make this white, hit OK. Now you can see circles are coming up with the text video editors and there are these numbers. Okay. So we are going to do that too. Now let's replicate this. So first of all, I'm going to, make an select ellipse tool. Make sure the fill is off black, not full black, but off black. Make a circle around this much. And as you can see in the reference, it is growing with the line. Now I'll be creating 4 circles. So copy these 4 times. Okay. Rename this to PC1, which is black circle 1. And let's place them. Now I'll select the pen tool. Make sure the stroke is on with a solid color and deselect the fill. Let's change the color to black. Okay, like this. And let's change the stroke to 3. Now I'll just make one line like this, curve it a bit. Okay, then another line. Okay, curve every line a bit. Now what I'm going to do is select this black circle 1 and connect it with the corresponding line. So click here, parent and link it with shape layer 1. Select this, shape layer 2, shape layer 3 and shape layer 4. So if I move this shape layer 2, you can see this is also moving. Now after linking all of them, finally make this one, okay, this red one. So again hit Ctrl D on this, bring this over here and let's change the color to red. Okay, and now I'll rename this to RC for red circle and select the pen tool again, delete the fill and click here and make one line like this. Hit on new text and I'll write video editor. And now hit Ctrl D to copy this, put one over here and again copy and just put one for each. You can also see there are these numbers. Right click new text and I'm going to write 0 over there. Hit Ctrl Alt Home and bring this over here. Now we are going to make a number counting animation. So first head on to effects and presets, search for slider control and put it on this. Open this up. Okay, both text and effects. Connect the source text to the slider. Now if you move the slider, you can see number counting is there. But when you do animation, the decimal point will be shown, which you don't want. We want only whole number. Okay. So what we are going to do is open this up. Okay. This source text. And you can see the expression over here. What we are going to do is first hit a open bracket at the start, and at the end hit a closed bracket. And now at the start type the expression math dot round to round the numbers. But there is this rupee, okay? We want this symbol too. So what I'm going to do is basically head on here. I'll just search for a rupee symbol. Okay. I'll just, select this, control copy, head on out, and at this expression, I'll paste it and hit plus. You also have to put double quotes over here, as you can see. And now the rupee symbol will appear over here. Okay. If you increase the number, it will increase with the rupee symbol like this. I'll bring this over here, and now just simply hit Control D, copy this, put one over here, Control D, put one over here, and similarly I'll put for over here. Now you can see that these all are black and this is red, and this one has the highest number. So let's make this red first. Select this color picker and select this, and select this also and make this red too. Okay. Now in the video you can see they are rising up and number counting effect is taking place. So we have to select our shape layers. Okay. I'll do one. Okay. First head on to add, trim paths, open it, bring this to 100. Okay. Both of them. Click on the start keyframe. Go ahead 1 second and again click on the keyframe, go to the start and go to the end and make this 0. So you get this animation. Now after you have made this animation of trim paths, what we're going to do is open the path of this and click on the keyframe. Now just Control C to copy this. Now open this circle, so this will be BC4, and open P for position. Click on the position keyframe and paste it. So as you can see, you have got one animation over here. Okay, this circle. So simply just drag this, simply just keep your playhead on the keyframe and drag this on the line of matching this line. Okay, just drag this on the line. Okay, so I'll place it over here. It will perfectly match the line. Okay, something like this. Okay, now you can see, but it is going in opposite direction. So what we have to do is basically bring this over here at the start and bring this at the 1 second mark just above this over here, and this will be over here. So you get this animation, but the timing is not same. So to get that timing, what we are going to do is we are going to use this script, which is easeCopy. So this script can be found in AEscript's website. Okay, the name is easeCopy and it is free. So what I'm going to do is just copy these and hit on copy, select these two and hit on ease. Now if you see, you have got the perfect timing and animation with the line. Now I'll fast forward this section where I will do it for all of these. Okay. Now after doing this, as you can see, all the circles are going up with their lines. Now remember we connected these with the lines, what we have to do now is basically connect them with the circles, okay, not the lines. So change that, select the video editor, okay, this one and this, and parental link, them both with RC, okay, which is this red circle. So now you can see these are moving together. Now similarly, this one and this, parental link with BC4. And now after connecting all of them, we simply have to change these numbers or animate them. So select this, okay. At the start, I'll keyframe this. Go ahead and increase to something like this. Okay. I'm just selecting random numbers. Just make sure this will be the highest. Hit U and you can see the keyframes. Select this F9 and we'll make a mountain like shape. Okay. And I'll just copy this, select all and paste it. As you can see, the same numbers are there, but we'll go to the last one and just increase this. Okay, select this. Just when it is about to end, somewhere around here, we'll cut it. Okay, so as you can see, the scene is being cut somewhere around here, just one frame behind. I'm going to select everything and hit Alt and right bracket to cut it. So you get this animation. Now we are going to introduce camera. So new camera, hit OK. Make sure everything is 3D except this white solid. New null object, make sure it is 3D too, and correct the camera to the null. We'll keep this for now. Okay, and in the second frame you can see this animation is there. Okay, but before, first we have to make this. So I'll just copy this and paste it over here. Hit S, make this big. Okay, and now I'll just trace this shape of this hourglass. Select pen tool. Okay, so now I'll delete this. As you can see, this is the shape, but it's not perfect. Okay, but we are going to color it so the edges don't show. Select this and head on to fill. I'll be using radial gradient, and at the center which is this, I'll be using orange color, and at this I'll be using white. Hit OK. Make something like this. Delete the stroke now to get this. Now I'll deselect this, and now you can see you have got almost the perfect shape. Hit S to make this bigger, something like this. Okay. And in the second frame, what happens is these fall. Okay. So I need to make this bigger, I think. So make it bigger. And now I'll also hit Alt and right bracket on the cam control. And now what I'll be doing is delete this reference video over here and select all of this. Okay. Hit Control Shift C and let's rename this to Scene 1. Hit OK. And now you can see you have got this as a Scene 1. Okay. Now our main comp is more organized. Head on to again the ellipse tool. Make sure the fill is solid, no stroke. Changes this to off black. And now make circles again. Hit Control Alt Home to bring anchor point towards the center. We name this to ball. Okay. Now simply we have to do the falling animation. Select all of this. Alt and left bracket to cut it. Select the ball. Okay, let's select the first ball, which will be this. Okay. P for position. Go ahead. Again hit position keyframe. Go to the start and bring this up. Select this. F9. It should be slower towards the start and faster at the end. Okay. This animation is good. Okay. Now you have to simply select rest of the balls. Hit P for position. Go ahead. I'll open this too. Hit U. Okay, over here. And click on the position keyframe at the same place. Go to the start and drag them up. Now I'll select this, copy and paste on all of them. Select all and ease. First I want this ball line to come and then this, which is ball 5. So I'll put this over here and offset this. And after that, this ball 4. So I'll bring this up over here, offset this too. Then this, which is ball, bring it over here, offset it. But you can see in the reference that, they are falling and the last one is trickling down a bit. Okay. Also the screen is shaking. So make sure to enable motion blur on these balls. Also, I'll just head on to scene 1 and select all the balls and enable motion blur on them. Head back to main comp. Okay, but these need shake. Select the hourglass and then head on to effects and presets. Bring on slider control and put it on the hourglass and open this up. Hit P for position, Alt and click the stopwatch icon and type this over here. Okay, and rename your slider control to shake amount, which is this. Okay, just I'll copy this and paste it over here. If you shake this, you can see it is shaking, but it's too much. Okay, as you can see, it is shaking. And similarly, you can make a preset of this. Okay, it's very easy. So basically what you have to do is select this, okay, and select this, select these two, shake amount and position, head on to animation and then click save animation preset. And as you can see, I have made preset over here, which is shake final. And I'll just put this over here. Okay. And just put it on all the, balls. As you can see, you'll get this shaking effect. Okay. And the last ball will trickle down. Okay. So we want to select the main ball over here. Hit P for position. Click on the position keyframe. Go ahead and make it move bit down. Select these keyframes. Okay. And think I'll make them linear. Put it inside. Look something like this. Okay. And what I want to do is, as you can see, when this moves, these all will not stay. These all will also follow. Okay. So, no, it's simple, physics. So, let's move this over here. First, I'll select this. Okay. Ball 2. Click on the position keyframe. Okay. So, when this starts to move, I'll start this movement from here. And bring this over here. Okay. Then select this. Head on to scene 1. Copy these two. Head on back. Paste it. Okay. Bring both of these over here. Select the camera. Select this. Uh, Dolly towards cursor tool and first make everything 3D except the white solid. Select the camera. Select the dolly towards cursor tool and just zoom this in and then select this tool. Keep this at the center. Okay. Keep it like this and head on to main ball. Hit U. I'll select this. Bring this down over here. As you can see in the reference, it is coming down. Okay. Something like this. Bring this farther apart. Select these two, F9, and open the graph. Slow, I want it slow towards the end. And here it will start blinking. Select this, hit T, opacity keyframe, go ahead 10 frames, make this 0, 10 frames again, go ahead 10 frames again, make this 100, and just copy this, paste it again. It is slower, so I'll just bring them closer. Just hit Alt and drag all the keyframes. And somewhere around here, I have to change this. Cut the scene. So select everything. Okay. Hit Control Shift C and let's write this scene 2. Hit OK. And now hit Alt and right bracket to cut this. So from here the scene will be cut. Now for the next scene, a ball will fall down. Okay. And then it will grow like this. So for that, select the background, hit Alt and right bracket to cut this. Hit Control D and put it over here, elongate it or make this big. Layer solid settings and make this to of black, hit OK. And now to design it first. So we need two circles now. Select the ellipse tool again. First a white circle, hit hold shift and drag with your mouse. Control Alt Home to bring anchor point towards the center. This logo is there, okay, but we'll do without the logo. Okay, so instead of the logo, I'm just going to select another ellipse tool and make this black, or let's make this red, and make a circle. Let's rename this to white circle and this to red circle. Okay, and from here what happens is you have to match, the frame. So I'll bring these two over here. The size and the frame should match. So I'll just bring the circle over here. Okay, the red circle. Okay, yeah, it's matching. And we have to use the same place to bring down the scene. So it should be over here. And the white circle, I'll place it much below. Okay. And as you can see in the reference, it is falling down. So I'll select this red circle. Okay. Hit P for position. Go ahead. 20 frames. Bring it down till here. Select this. Okay. I have a script which is bounce CR. Okay. So select these two. Select bounce back and hit bounce it. And from here it will increase. Okay. So what we have to do is make sure to put the anchor point at the bottom of the circle, and after it falls down, I'll hit S, click this keyframe, go ahead, okay, scale it up, go 2 frames ahead, again click the scale keyframe and then go ahead again around 20 frames, scale this up more, and as you can see, this will become very big. Again hold for 2 frames and then go ahead and scale it like this. Select all of this, select all, F9, drag this towards the left, something like this, but you have to, add some effects to it. First of all, add some shake. Now let's keyframe the shake. So I'll open this up, hit U on this. So when it falls down, I want the shake to start from here. So keyframe this, hit U, and then again I'll keyframe this. Start, I'll make it 0. Okay. Something like this. If you want to increase, let's make it 11. Okay. And now basically just select the white circle and bring the anchor point by holding Y till here. Okay, to the top. Now select the white circle, hit S, click on scale, go ahead, click scale here too. Then at the same places, okay, we have to use the scaling where the red circle scaling was there. So from here it will go till here and it will become smaller. It will maintain. So this will be 102. Go here. Let's make it 70. And finally, let's make it 20. Select these, copy, select these, ease. Okay. Now I'll simply select my shake, put it over here. Click on this slider, keyframe. Go ahead. Again, click on the slider. Make this 11. Go to the first keyframe. Make this 0. So our animation will look something like this. Instead of, using this plugin bounce here, if you don't have the plugin or you want to do it manually, what you can do is, let me just delete this. Okay. Select this, F9, and then separate the dimensions. Okay. Deselect the x-axis. Select these two, F9 again. Head on to value graph. And just around here, bring this. Go ahead, 2 frames. Select control and click to add a keyframe. Raise this, down, bring this down a bit. Then go ahead, 2 frames again. Copy this and paste it over here. So you'll get that bounce animation. And now we simply have to select F9 and basically smoothen these out. So just, drag these handles, but not too much. Okay. Yeah, this is better. And then this size increases. Also, you can see this is decreasing in number. So what I'm going to do is just head on to our scene 1 basically, and copy this. Okay, head on to our main comp, paste it, bring it over here, make this size bigger. Okay, Control Alt Home to bring it towards the center, hit S to make the scale bigger, parent and link with the white circle, and basically just I'll hit U on this and replace this. Put this over here. So we get this animation. So till now, this will be our animation. So this will be it for the first part of the animation. If you want the second part of this animation as soon as possible, then help me reach 1000 likes on this video and comment on whatever you liked or disliked about this video in the comment section, which will help this video reach its audience. See you in the next.